Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Queen Sugar Season 4 Episode 9. This is it's a good episode, but it got some progress, and it also made me teared up a little bit at the end. But I don't know, Queen Sugar is just so dark, and sometimes it's emotional. It just gets me going sometimes, and it's like, can I deal with another emotional wreck? But like I said, it's really good, and I enjoy it. So I'm gonna break it down by character. Like I said, what I feel like it was a progress because it's different um, realizations and different coming into your own and coming to understanding about your actions and how your action does affect people and that how you need to rebuild and what going to be redoing your wrongs. And that's why I say that Nova's trying to do now. But also the after effect of everything, that piece of thing that she had done by releasing that book, tripping down to each one of their lives, how it is affecting them right now. So it's going to take a while for the family to basically forgive no one fully and hear her out. But as the episodes go along, it starts to show that they are going to start going on, giving her a hard time, but listening to her and trying to see. It started with Charlie. So tonight it did start with Charlie, but I'm going to explain that later on. Alright, so let me just start with Darla. No, before Darla, let me go Micah. Alright, so Micah, and you know Micah and Kiki is good right now. They good. She worried about him last week because she was so freaked out because she thought he was in the mill and he could have got burned up, could have died. So she really onto this. I don't want to waste none of your time. I want to take my relationship with you to the next level. I really love you, Micah. I want to see how this going. I just you my first. Basically, Micah will be our first everything. First boyfriend, first lover, first relationship, real relationship, sex partner. So everybody is riding on Micah and her. And Micah said he really got too much experience like that as well. So it's not too far along from her as well in his experience. So it's like he also nervous as well, and he don't want to mess this up. So he's really like want to take the next step, but at the same time he had reservations by taking that next step. So at the house he was studying for exam and stuff like that, and Kiki gets in the house. Kiki came to the house unannounced. So you know, like me, I don't like going to people's houses unannounced. I like to call and see if they're home, because if they're not gonna answer and they don't answer my phone calls, I will not get out this house. No, that's not me. I don't care if you're your boyfriend, I don't care if you're your girlfriend, I don't care if you're your best friend or like that. If I don't get hear from you and you don't answer my call or nothing, I'm not leaving until I know you answer and you say I know you home. Because I don't like going to anybody's house unannounced. So I want nobody come to my house unannounced. It's like, why you didn't let me know? I could be doing something, right? So but Kiki came, he said, no, you don't have to call, you don't have to text me like that. You can come anytime. I said, mm-hmm. All right, so they got in the house, and she was just so lovely and so lively, wanted to get on Micah. They started kissing and all that stuff, and she would say, oh, this is like, he was trying to smooth talk, and she said, oh, don't be trying to smooth talk to me. Like, come on, boy. And it was cute. So they started kissing. After a while, she stopped the kiss. She said, where's your mother? Where your mother at? He said she's not here. She just wanted to step out something like that, but she haven't been there for a while. So we got the place to ourselves. I said, oh, okay, Kiki, don't try to get grown now, girl. So he said, cool. They was in the bed. They was kissing and all stuff. I was saying, oh no, I was not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's no rush for y'all to have sex. So I said, I still feel y'all as a young ones. Y'all about to go to college soon, but we know that it's not naive that it's gonna happen. I lost my virginity when I was freaking 18 years old, 18, 19 years old. I went to college. I lost my virginity. So that's how I was like, come on now. You gotta learn, right? And experience. And most people experience when they got in college. So they stopped, and she said, Michael, you know, you're my first everything. I want to do this like you, just like that. And he said, it's cool, because we got college admission exams going on. We got the college essays, stuff like that, final exams. We got a lot of things going on. The prom, I know we talk about doing things at the prom, but we got a lot of things to go. And I'm okay if we could wait a little longer. I'm not in a rush. And she just so happy because you know, like women like that. They like the when you want to wait, you want to wait for them and all stuff like that, and doing their turns because they get their turn doing even more. She said the fact that you say that make me want you anymore, make me like you anymore, make me want to do this. I said I hear that, but I didn't get through the words with Kiki. All right, so that was that. But so at the midst he was talking to Kiki, his mother called him. Charlie. You know, Charlie is somewhere out getting drunk as a skunk. Like she is getting drunk. She had a lot of things going on. Remember, her mill got burned down. She running for councilwoman. People is talking to her back, trying to stop her every way possible. The Landrys might be behind it, whatever. It's a lot going on, and she's like that. And then Romero last week just walked out of her because he upset because he found out that she was part responsible or really responsible about having the migrant workers working on the storm. So he's upset about that. So she admitted that it happened or something like that. It was a mistake on stuff, and he didn't like that. So he stormed out of her. So that's out of that. I said, damn, Charlie can't get out of the break. The sister exposed her secret. So she is just like a lot of things going on right now. So she's at the place at New Orleans, mind you. So she was not at St. Joe. She just went to New Orleans. For some reason, it just throwing her drinks back. The guy said, "Are you okay? You okay? Can I get you coffee and stuff like that and stuff?" And she said, "I got a lot of problems. I got meal problems. I got boyfriend problems. I got family problems. I got a sister problem. Not family problems. She got sister family problems. She got man trouble. She got a mother problems, kid problems. She got a lot of problems." And she said she wanted for city councilwoman. Oh, you said you want a city councilwoman? She said, "I wanted for office." He said, "Yeah." "You wanted for office in New Orleans?" She said, he said, "Oh." She said, "Oh, okay." And I think it's still New Orleans, Louisiana. No, St. Joe's. No, she said New Orleans, but yeah, she said New Orleans. She said, "No, I'm not running for New Orleans. I want to St. Joe's, Louisiana, it's like that." So he was like, "Listen, if you running for office, people gonna recognize you. So I advise you to leave now, something like that, because a lot of people come in the morning rush and they can be recognize you, so like that. It's not gonna be good." So he tried to look out for her, and she said, "You know what? Okay." Put that shades on. Said, "Give me another drink." I was like, "Charlie!" I was like, "Charlie." So Charlie called Micah and told her, "Listen, I need you to go to the office and do this for me." So he said, "Okay, I'll go to the office in the morning time after my last class." And she said, "I don't know what I could do without you. You don't even deserve me." And stuff. And he said, "Mom, are you okay?" She said, "Yeah, I'm good," something like that. I was just yelling and hang up the phone. So Michael's a little worried because he said, so he went to Aunt Viv's place because Aunt Viv was sitting down with Mr. Prosper and freaking Miss Genevieve. And he said, "Aunt Viv, have you seen my mother?" She said, "When's the last time you seen her?" He said, "Well, I saw her yesterday when she left out in the morning, but she never came back. But she did give me a call, and I tried to track her down." And Mr. Prosper said, "No, I haven't been trying to get reach to her too. So can you track a little phone thing like that?" I said, "You could track." So Michael was able to track her down, and he realized she was in New Orleans at some place over there. And Aunt Vi said, "What is she doing over there?" He said, "I know." So Michael called Nova to come and get Charlie, right? Michael called Nova to come get Charlie. That was that. I'll come back to that. All right. So Ralph Angel felt bummed out about the freaking reentry program. It's on hold right now to further notice. So he just quit, bummed out. He just feel down about that because he got no workers now. He got to do things on his own. So he just said he just feel out of it. He said it's a lot going on, and Hollywood came to visit him. And Hollywood didn't even know what to say that much, just like that, to give him support. He just said yes, Nova's booked, and this, and you got to find out baby mama trying, all this like that. Kid, it's a lot going on. And you get your head up and it'll be fine with you. And he said, "Good, thank you for stopping by next to me." But he asked Ralph Angel to come to his boys, his men group, whatever, they playing cards. And he said, you could both of them join us." He said, "No, I got stuff to grow or stuff like that, and it gonna take longer when I have no workers with me." And he said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Oh, Ralph Angel." So later on, hi, Ralph Angel and Darla was talking, and I guess somehow Ralph Blue was so excited to talk to Desha and Dry and all that stuff like that. He was so happy, all that stuff. And Blue mentioned about something about my daddy and Desha is doing and all that stuff. So Darla was like, why you didn't tell me? I know something more. She's a girlfriend now. So why you didn't tell me that she got a girlfriend? Why all that stuff? And she's the mother of Blue best friend, Dry and stuff. And you didn't tell me that. And I was like, Alonce is not affecting Blue. Why you need to know what he's doing? Because at the end of the day, yes, I would understand, like, if, yes, Disha, Ralph and Disha is dating, boyfriend, girlfriends. But it's not that serious enough that she is interfering with your child's life. They're not that. They didn't get that close and to the point that they need to live together or something like that and affect your child. If it affects your child, yes, he has the right to let you know. But it doesn't really need to let you know that much because they aren't dating. Just as much you didn't really tell him about you dating somebody else, and basically he said what you said. I don't want to know what's going on. We don't need to tell each other who the other person is dating. So if you said that, why are you want to backtrack now? Like you so all into being Ralph Angel business because what? What's going on? Because you relapsing, you need Ralph Angel around, you need him to focus, like to be around with you because you break it down. I understand you're going through some of the dollar, but get it together, girl. So he said, I ain't want to bother you, all that stuff, and he said he didn't want to talk about it, so just let it be. So she said, okay, well, whatever. Left around. Later on, she went to see Leo, her boyfriend that she was messing with. And basically, Leo hasn't been calling her, returning her calls or texts. Because apparently he read the book. Now, after she read that, she was like, he told her that. She said, oh, now you know why you wasn't returning my calls and answering my texts. Because the book. And I had the past, that's the past, but I didn't expect you to go for it. I know it's going to come sooner or later, so that's why you were judging. And I'm in my past like that, you're trying to judge me. She said, I'm not trying to judge you for your past. Your past is your past. I worry about that future. And what I worry about, you relapsing. Because any other way, somebody going to put my past in a book like that and not have some kind of reaction to it. And he's right. You had a reaction based on your past being exposed. Because she put you as falling star. People know he's a star. The work people was taught to you. Ralph Angel moving his life. All that stuff like that. So you start losing everything. Like, it just breaking you down, Darla. So you understand. He said, well, have you seen your sponsor? At the end of the day, he could do so much for you as a supporting boyfriend. But if you don't have that sponsor next to your life telling you to calm down, cool it down, and if you get to a point to relax and you need to talk to the person, that person is there. So he said, listen, I like you stuff like that, but we need to take a break because I need to go back to rehearsal. We need to take a break from each other for just for a little bit, and I call you for a couple of days. And basically, he says that get your act together, call your sponsor, and get it together, and I call you, and we can talk then. But right now, I said, oh girl, I would say, Leah, if you worry about her relapsing now, she gonna definitely relapse. Cause now she losing YouTube. Ralph Angel's moving on. She got nobody in her corner right now. And I said, oh snap, daughter, you just break it down. So Darla went home. Ralph Angel called Darla. Darla was doing something. She said she apologized. So Blue was talking to Darla, talking her thing, telling about her school, talking about her psyching about the project or everything that was happening in the thing. And Darla was like, yeah, this. And again, not even enthusiastic because she was, all her face was so distraught, so break it down like she about to collapse any minute. And she just wasn't really paying any attention to what Blue was saying to her. So Blue said, I love you, good night. And she said, good night. I said, wow, you ain't gonna say I love you back? Like, really? Gosh. So hang up the phone. Ralph Angel called Darla again later on and tell her that people meeting up at the mill. It's a little private event. Okay, you come like that. He worried about him checking on her. And Darla was in the thing. She was like, looking at the bottle. Took the bottle out. It was a whiskey. I said, oh, you really trying to go deep, girl. Opened the bottle, sniffed it. I said, oh, don't drink it, darling. Don't drink it, Darla. Don't drink it, Darla. Come on, don't drink it, Darla. She heard me. because she smelt it, and I said, "Oh, she was about to put it in her lips," but she put it down, and she said, "I was like, oh, daughter, get it together, girl, get it together. We need the help. We don't want you to relapse. So prove everyone right that you strong enough to withstand this." And I was happy that she did put that bottle down. I said, "Good daughter, you strong enough. Fight this. Don't let it get you. Don't let it beat you. Fight it." So that was that. No, that was that. So Alvine had talked to Bollywood and said, "Listen, I gotta speak to you. That thing you did with Jimmy Dale, it scared me, and it scared me to death because he said I was protected." She said, "I know, I love you for that, and I know you protected me. But the first time Jimmy Dale been violent, it wasn't towards me. It was more towards somebody else who was flirting with me, and he got violent with that person. So then it turned on his aggression towards me. It's escalated. So I don't want that to happen. I don't think you will do that to me, but I'm just scared." So it just put Hollywood in that little defense mode and say, "Gosh, if I show this kind of aggression to my wife again, she might back away." But she said, "You know what? It's not about you." He said, "What can I do to fix this?" He said, "It's nothing you can do to fix it. Because at the end of the day, it's within a vibe. A vibe is right. She needs to work on herself and realize that because she ignore it, that the people things go away. No, just because you ignore it, it doesn't go away. It still always gonna be there unless you deal with that. If you haven't dealt with that, then it would never go away." So I was understand that Vine needs to work on herself, and he said, "Good." So later on, Hollywood with his friends, and his friend was like, "Oh, I heard you beat up Jim and Dad because he would come at your wife." He said, "I'm good. I pray for that. Good you, boy, because if it was me, I would have put him 6 feet under." I said, "Oh, look into the boys to making all violence talk. Okay, whatever." So he later told Unfire that, and I think he said he want to start a support group, or he put a paper about support group. He said, "Listen, the only time I really had any good, really genuine conversations was with you. I couldn't really have really encourage Ralph Angel as much, and all that stuff like that. And I need to express things, to do things differently, that not go with my fist of anger." I was like, "Go ahead, Hollywood." So I don't know if he want to support a men's group, or he gonna attend one, or he want to do something online. They go together. So I couldn't get it clear about that, but I know he want to do something about talking it out and being a group and stuff. So I said, "Good for you, Hollywood. Channel your energy to something else." All right, so Nova, right? So Nova went to see Miss Martha. Miss Martha is the cousin that Nova found out doing a book tour that she had a mother relative, which is her mother cousin. So she went to see her, and Miss Martha know Nova. She said, "Oh my gosh, what the hell is that? It's Nova Bolton." She said, "Hi, Miss Martha." She said, "I normally don't see people unless their souls are cleansed, and I barely don't get to see a bunch of people like that. So since we family, I'm good." And they talk, and she remember Nova. She said, "Yeah, you used to be running around my thing all over the place, and give your mother a hard time trying to find you or try to get it at you." So they sat down, and basically Miss Martha told us that we have a family line of healers. Your great grandma was one, your mom was doing a little bit, and me, I went to the calling. My father didn't want me to do it, but since I decided to continue the calling, he disowned me. So that was that. And Nova has a gift as well from her mother, the healing aspect, but she does it her own way, just like her mother. Because Miss Martha said, "You just like your mother," who said the same thing. She does her healing her own way. So they was talking, and there was her mother was in a gift of healing, and Nova told her that her mother be coming to her dreams. She comes to her dreams, and she every time she's trying to reach out to her mother, it cuts off. So Miss Martha said, "Your mother's in your dreams because she loves you, she misses you, she wants you to know that she watches over you, and you will be good and you protected." So they was talking about the whole healing and stuff like that, how she gave it up, and it said, so Nova was like, "Oh, she gave it up because she was an accident and got pregnant by me." She said, "No, boo, that's not what happened. She was excited. When she had you and Ralph Angel, she was excited of having y'all. That was y'all the joy in her mouth. That was the point of her life that she was the happiest having you two." So that was the one thing that Nova got cleared up. And then it was another thing that oh yes, about she Yeah, she gave up because she wanted to focus on children. That was that. And then the secret of the mother was like the mother thing, all that stuff, and Ernest, stuff like that. He said, well, she said, oh, and you could come and see him anytime. She said, what do you mean come and see her? I think my father took her ashes and spread it across all the thing. She said, no, that's not what happened. Remember the story that Nova read, and she said that she saw her father burying something? And then Mr. Prosper said, somebody told her that. No, that's not what happened. And it was Mr. Prosper. He said he buried his pain in the bloody clothes under the ground because he didn't even deal with the stuff that he had done or something like that. So that was the thing. But the real thing was the person he buried under the ground was actually the mother. I think that was actually the mother. Yeah, he said it was. So Miss Martha said, no, your father buried your mother in the family farm. And I would say, what? So she was stunned with that. I was like, oh, snap. So that's who she saw her father burying, was the mother of the ground. I was like that. So maybe that was the secret that Yvonne did. I don't know. Yvonne knew about what happened and stuff. But Mr. Proctor told her that he took the white man to the hospital. So, and then he said he buried his buried clothes like that. But it seemed like the clothes was not buried like that. So the person he was burying was actually the mother. So I said, oh, snap. So that's who the person he buried under there. That's the one Nova saw. Service studies. Nova got a revelation like that. I said, wow, that shocked me. Now, if it was different, y'all tell me if it was different. But that's what I got. The mother, the person that Nova saw her father bury was actually the mother. And she didn't know who he buried. So I was like, oh, okay. So that was that. After all that stuff was talking about. And she also gave Nova the healing book that her mother was working on. This is some book and all like that. And you got a gift. So Michael, remember what I said Michael called Nova? So Charlie's all in a fictive restaurant, all drunk to hell. So Nova came. And Nova was like, what are you doing here? No, not Nova. Charlie said, what you doing here? She said, your son called me. I come and get you. It's like that. Let me help you like that because you drunk. I just get you home, sir. So after a while, after a little bit of resisting, Charlie let Nova took her home. So took her clothes off, changed her clothes, put her in the bed. And Nova said, I'm going to be in the guest bedroom if you need me. Or the guest living room, so like whatever she said. And Charlie put her hand away. So Nova was about to walk away. And Charlie said, why did you say all that stuff about me? And this was Joshua said Charlie had a realization that she was wrong. Because you remember earlier in the episode, she did say she started to realize that the book was more hurting the family than helping. And it was more for her own benefit than her family. So she really started to realize that it was not the good idea to do the book how she did it. So now she said, she talked to Charlie after Charlie said, why did you say all that stuff? And Charlie was up, even though she was drunk. She was up and she heard. She was listening to what Nova said, and Nova said, I apologize, I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought I was doing it for us, but I realized I was doing it for myself, and I don't like that, and I really apologize, and I want to take it back, and I was like that. I shouldn't have never did what I did. And Nova was all like that, and she got in the bed and hugged Charlie, and Charlie broke down crying. And Nova started tearing, and I started tearing, and I was like, oh no, so this is, So the next morning, I think Nova left, and it was coffee, and stuff like that, and it was a newspaper article. And the newspaper article wrote by Nova saying that Charlie Bonalon is her role model. And she did a nice praising her sister, saying that she was great. As a councilwoman, she do above and beyond. She's my biggest role model, and that's the person I would like to be when I get older. And even though Nova is the oldest, but Charlie was like, it's like the older person. Charlie's like a role model for her, and she said that's the person I aspired to be. So, and that was nice. And she just gave her a little praise, and she said, I realized the book hurt my family more than I realized than I want to. So I don't care if another person read book. I'd rather take that book and destroy that book and not have no other person read that thing and have my family against me. So I realized I apologize. And she read that. And I said, oh, that was nice. So later on, I said, that's good. Just step in the right direction. So Michael came and got Charlie. He said, "Come on, you gotta come and gotta come and come." She said, "What's going on? What's going on?" So he she took her to the mill, and everybody was planning to do a little event at the mill because they was planning throughout the episode of what they would do to lift Charlie's spirit, something like that. So Charlie was there, and she was very moved by it. Everybody said, "It's enough is enough. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna fight together. We're gonna be there for each other." Even Nova was staying on the stage with them. And I don't know, Nova and Ralph Angel got good clearance on all that stuff, but they stood there in solidarity for Charlie, so it was good. And they was all everybody was singing, and he said, "We're gonna stick together, but it's gonna take longer, but we stick together." And I enjoyed that. That was really good. And that was the episode, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about it. It was, like I said, it was a good episode. I don't know how many more it's gonna be because Greenleaf is coming soon, and usually Queen Sugar ends before Greenleaf comes on. So it may be 1 or 2 more weeks left, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.